Welcome. Come on in to another super edition of Real Talk with Preston DJ Smooth. You will discover the experience of pep in your step, glide in your stride, and smoke in your stroke. We're broadcasting from the Milky Way galaxy, third planet from the sun. Real Hot Radio 365, family, and we've only just begun. It is my distinct pleasure, family, to bring to Real Talk from Minneapolis, Minnesota, an erudite, the very talented partner of the Collective One music team. Collective One Music is a songwriting and production team formed by Troy Harrington and Brian Thomas. They are based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and have been writing songs for over 25 years. They are both from modest backgrounds, and music was an important part of both of their families. They both had huge record collections and would sit for hours listening to all different styles of music: R&B, funk, rock, disco, gospel, hip hop, and pop, which shows in their wide range of songwriting. Troy and Brian met in the mid-'80s and knew they had something special as songwriters and as friends, which is an important ingredient for success. After starting families, raising kids, and working full-time, they are still together, writing and producing songs and pursuing their dream. Their goal as songwriters is to write songs that create emotion, inspire, motivate, and that deliver an experience to the listener that will be remembered. Their latest songs were written with the hope of inspiring people to help make this world a better place and to treat everyone with love and respect. You can check out their songs on YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. And without further ado, because I'm certain you heard enough from me, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Troy Harrington.
Well, me and my partner started about writing songs over 20 years ago. We were introduced by my brother. I wrote poetry, and Brian, my partner, played keyboards. And my brother was a friend of Brian's first, and he was like, "Man, why don't you put your poetry with his music?" and me and Brian have been music partners, brothers ever since. We did some little contests along the way. We won an Eddie Rabbit songwriting contest, and just did little bitty things that were just building our foundation along the way. In the process of that, when Arsenio Hall was hosting Star Search, a young lady by the name of Tiffany Evans was on there. And we had some songs that we thought could actually work for her. So we got a hold of her manager, which was Sal Dupree, and he said, "Send them." Tiffany never did use the songs, but we built a 7-year relationship with Sal Dupree, which was her manager and vocal coach at the time, which ultimately landed 4 songs in a movie called Standing Ovation that Barbara Streisand's husband, James Brolin, helped produce.
Okay.
We wrote the title track, Standing Ovation, to that, and 3 other songs in that movie. But it took a 7-year building relationship for that to evolve, and they flew us out to Philadelphia, and they paid for it, and it was a great experience for us.
Wow.
And and so the movie played nationwide. It was supposed to be the next big high school musical, but it was a starter for us. It's got our foot in the door and something to put in our resume. and it was at Netflix for a while, and I think you can still get it on certain outlets.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did that, and then a few years ago, a couple years ago, we did an anti-bullying song for kids.
Now your team, the Collective One music group, put together a dedication, and where in your dedication you're saying we are all in this together, and we need to work together to get through this difficult time. With support, kindness, and love, we can make it. Our thoughts and prayers are with all the families who have already lost loved ones and who have already been directly affected by the coronavirus. Love's our religion. Love is our religion. Wow, that's awesome. Written by Troy Harrington and Brian Thomas. Produced by Collective One Music. Listen.
Make a change, rise above our divisions, tear down our ways, and make a new decision. Maybe one day it'll be our mission to make humanity a race and love our religion. Let's go. So many different shades, all these beautiful colors. Underneath we're all the same, sisters and brothers. It takes one face, just one decision, one race. It loves our religion. One way, one vision. Maybe one day love will be religion. Love will be religion. When love's our religion, where's the tolerance in what lifestyle we choose? Can you open your heart to different points of view? Together we stand, divided we fall. Only God can judge it. He loves us all. So many different shades, all these beautiful colors. Underneath we're all the same, sisters and brothers. It takes one face, just one decision, one race. If love's our religion, one way, one vision. Maybe one day love will be religion. Our religion, so many different shades, all these beautiful colors. Underneath we're all the same, sisters and brothers.
Okay, and that was a great dedication. All right, and in addition, I would like to extend to you an opportunity to talk about some of the work that you're doing with the kids.
Sure. I have 16 years of working with at-risk kids in public schools, and just being a youth myself, just trying to being able to relate to them and understand what they're going through, and just show that I care for them and that there's still hope. I work with kids from domestic situations, drug and alcohol situations, you name it. I work with kids. The kids is a bigger environment of your city. The school that you work in, you pretty much, every child is going through everything that your city's going through, because they're reflection. Our children are a reflection of our city, of our towns, of our states. Yeah. So within the schools, I have worked with everything that's going on out there in the public, and these kids they're hurting today. They're really struggling to find their identity and who they are, and just being able to be there and use my experience to help guide them and just even learn from them. Mm-hmm. Even learn from them.
Yes.
And just show that respect. Okay. And they'll give it back.
I can only imagine with all of this virus stuff going on, and that kids are watching their parents, and parents are freaking out. I mean, that's got to have a devastating effect on on the psyche of the child's, life experience.
I totally agree. A lot of our youth, the schools was their safe place, and now with this virus, everybody's home, everybody's contained, and for some of the students, that's harder on them than others and their parents because of their environment and not knowing what tomorrow's going to bring. And when school does start back, is it going to be protocol, same thing as normal, or things have going to change? I think for the teachers, students, parents, this whole virus thing is new to everyone. And we just gotta be hopeful, try to stay healthy, and see what the Lord has in store for us when we return. Because we will come out of this.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. There is an end to the suffering. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
You said, being prayerful, staying prayerful, at this time, and afterwards.
And afterwards, yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's teaching us this whole time of being isolated. It's teaching us what's really important too. Mm-hmm. And what it also has done, for the most part, is put everybody on an even playing field.
Right.
Everybody. So there's nobody, whether you're rich, poor, you're wealthy, economic, everybody's affected by this. Mm-hmm. But it's all a chance for everybody to find out who they are and what's important in life, and to be able to come out a better person in this, if we choose to.
Yes.
As a society, really.
Yep. We're definitely faced with the opportunity to change, to get it right, get it better, make it better, for not just ourselves, but for our loved ones too.
Correct.
For, your spouse, your children, your neighbors. I mean, now's a special time when one group, the government is saying not to be intimately sociable, no shaking hands and hugging and all that kind of stuff. Going through this ordeal and not being able to be or show affection except for 6 to 10 feet away, that presents a whole nother dynamic.
Absolutely.
Outside the house, anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the same time, staying true to those parameters, but checking on your neighbor at the same time.
Yeah.
And making sure we're all okay. And you know, some of us don't even talk to our neighbors at all. You know.
Yeah.
And so, you know, keeping that distance, but hey, are you okay? Or you need anything? If there's anything I can do, you know, I'm here for you, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We gotta let go of the fear.
yeah, yes, absolutely. Let go of the fear. And that is very crippling.
Yeah. Especially when you're talking about tribalism, this age versus that age, this color versus that color, you know, all of those kind of things. Like you said, being on the same level, everybody's basically on the same level. Now is the test. Is it in you or is it not in you?
Exactly. Very true.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see with situations like this virus and God forbid anything that may come after this, whether it's a natural disaster or another virus or something, where we're all in the same boat together too. You know, united we stand, divided we fall. That's even so much more important now.
Yeah. Yes.
As humanity and as a whole.
Well, in conclusion, what is it that you would like to, in your legacy, you know, leave for those coming up after you?
Well, one of the things, me and my partner Brian Thomas, one of the many things we would like to leave behind is we would like to educate and elevate through entertainment. The things that and the gifts that God has given us to make music, to bring joy, to uplift and motivate and inspire people, to help them become their higher selves. If we can do that through our music, starting with my own children, to help them be the better Christ in them, see the good in everybody. And if we can do that through our music, then I think we did a good job.
Yes.
We did a good job.
Yeah. Absolutely. I remember the OJs had that song out some time ago. We've got a message in our music. You know, it's positive stuff back then. And it's good to know that somebody's going to bring it back. And I commend you and your partner, you know, for your efforts to make a change and to make a difference in society, in our communities. And I appreciate you being on. I appreciate you taking the time, you know, to come on the show and just share.
Thank you. I'm honored to be able to do so.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
What an amazing young man. He is inspiring with that we can do it attitude. His 25 years in music industry is an important ingredient in shaping harmony in relationships. So we'll look for him back again on The Quiet Storm. Mr. Troy Harrington. Shalom.